Hi guys, it's me, Teresa Perrin, and I wanted to bring FWBI to your attention because it is up in the after hours on no news, which I find extremely strange, and I'd be a bit curious, or more curious, I'd say, if it weren't for the fact that I have been personally following this stock for several weeks now because I think it is long overdue for a massive, massive pump to the upside. If you follow me, you've probably seen this on my watch list or me talking about it at one time or another on Twitter. However, I think that we may have finally gotten to the point where we are hitting the rock bottom and have the reversal in. So I think that everybody should have this on their watch list for tomorrow. And let me show you the catalyst that is coming up next week. So let's get started. And please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD. Guys, make sure that if you jump into this, it's still moving because the float is very small. It's easy for them to manipulate it in either direction. It does not take much, but we'll get that all out in the open when we start discussing this. If you could just smash that like button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, guys, so the free float of FWBI is only 1.38 million. At the time I took this picture, it was up from $1.45 where it closed, which was down 3.97% on the day, or 6 cents, to being up 21 cents in the after hours, or 14.48% at $1.66. Guys, a month ago, this was more than double this. So it has just been beat down. And as you can see, the 52-week low is $1.19 and the 52-week high is $106.50. I am fairly confident that this has had at least one, if not multiple, reverse splits. And guys, the volume, interestingly enough, even after this rocket, was less than half of what its normal volume is. The average 3-month daily volume is 851.98 thousand shares, which is teeny tiny, and my guess is the reason that they've been able to manipulate this as badly as they have. Currently, the volume on the day, including the after hours, is 368.78 thousand shares. Guys, with a float this small, I think it's going to be fairly easy to get this stock ripping. Let me show you. The latest news came out yesterday, and that was just that FWBI CEO, James Saperstein, to present at inaugural Roth Healthcare Opportunities Conference. And guys, that's going to take place on Thursday, October 6th at 1:15 p.m. So that potential catalyst coming next week, depending on what he's talking about and what he states, could absolutely be huge for this company and send it. You know, biopharm in general has been very beat down, but this is just nuts. All right, so I don't believe this for 1 second either. I'm taking Fintel and Ortex with a grain of salt lately, guys, because it seems that the stocks that they send us to with super high short interest are not always the case. And I happen to think that based on what I've seen in this, that there is a tremendous amount of naked shorting. And this is going to be a similar situation to what we're seeing right now with ATXI. Because believe it or not, when I first started watching ATXI, it had a tiny, tiny short interest too, and it's just ripped in the last couple days. So I'm kind of expecting something like that similar to happen here. At any rate, the short interest is showing as only 6.04%. But again, remember, this is a micro float. I mean, like the amount of shares available, like I said previously, is only 1.38 million. So that's tiny, guys, and very easy to move in either direction. There are no shares for them left to borrow. And the short interest has shot up significantly to 82.19%, which you don't normally see in a stock that's trading so low. So something's cooking here, guys. I think that Wall Street knows something. You know what they say, nothing happens without reason. Somebody knows something all the time. When you see moves like this, you need to follow up with them, or you need to keep that stock on your radar because something's definitely about to go down. It's not an accident, I assure you of that. So the short volume ratio today was 44.34%, but as you can see with this stock, it's been as high as 62.43%. And you know, on average in that 50% range. Again, guys, that allows them to manipulate the price in any direction they want to, which, as you know, in current market conditions, it's been down, straight down for a lot of stocks, unfortunately. And this is another interesting fact. FWBI doesn't really get failure to delivers. Look at the quantity that's coming up, 83 and 94. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's just nuts. And prior to September, it's not showing anything. I just find this very, very strange. So guys, definitely keep this on your radar, because I think that we're going to see some massive moves to the upside on this ticker. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great night.